All right, hey guys, we're here with another deck profile. We have a KALGARA undefeated deck profile here with Gogo. He's gonna go through everything here and show us what to do here. Let's start off with what your leader does here, because I don't think many people has played KALGARA in a while.
Yeah, this is a fun leader. With one Dawn attached, I can cheat out a Shandian Warrior with Dawn equal or minus, with the cost of Dawn equal or minus. To what that character is, but I take a life.
Okay.
So I'm cheating out characters at the cost of life. The highest Shandian Warrior is 6 cost, so I can't cheat out anything higher than that. But there's a nice combo with KALGARA and Nolan that lets me heal the life that I take. So we're always trying to hit that no matter what. My matchups today were starter deck 21, Red Luffy, Carrot, Dofi, Blue Dofi, and Shanks at the end.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's go through the deck profile. We'll go through combination cards, opening hands, and then good or bad matchups, and kind of your crazy god hands and whatnot. But let's start it up. Let's see
the deck. Of course, we got 4 upper yards. This lets you search for any Sky Island character or event and add it to your hand. This stage also combos and allows for combos from your Shandian Warriors and Sky Island characters and your events. Certain events can play this from hand, and you can bottom deck this stage to activate certain effects, which I'll show you.
Okay.
Then we have 4 Shura, which is just your standard searcher for Sky Island.
How many does it search for?
He searches for 5.
5? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and you can't search himself.
Okay.
Then we have our 2K counters. Wiper here. His on play is also not too bad. You can search 5 cards for exactly 1 upper yard, and then play 1 upper yard either from your hand or from what you searched. So if you're in a bit of a spot, sometimes that can become helpful, but otherwise he's a 2K counter.
Okay, so most of the time he's a 2K, but yeah, okay.
Otherwise you can also cheat him out with KALGARA, because he's a Shandian Warrior.
Sure.
Next is the big boy Wiper. So if there's a stage in play, either 1-cost stage, either at your opponent's field or your field, you can bottom deck it and search 5 cards for a Shandian Warrior or a upper yard card. So you can cheat this out with 5 Dawn or less with 1 attached to KALGARA. If you played the stage previously, you can bottom deck it. If your opponent has a stage, it's good against Usopp, Reiju.
But big body, 5 cost, 7,000 attacker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big boy. Sorry, that wasn't a 2K counter. He just snuck in there. The other 2K is Satori. Really good. Most of the time you're taking life. Sometimes when you hit life, you can play him out for free, or not for free, but with the removal of a card, but it's pressure on the board, which is what KALGARA wants. Otherwise, he's a 2K.
Okay. So you're running 8 2K so far?
Yes.
Okay.
Next is the engine of the deck, the KALGARA character. Just a vanilla 6-cost 8K beater that you cheat out at 6 Dawn. So at 6 Dawn, you attach 1 to leader, you cheat out KALGARA, take a life, and then you play out Nolan for the 5 Dawn to heal that life that you just took.
Okay, good
so
combo.
You get a 6-cost 8K and a 5-cost 6K on board. The only downside of this deck right now, until EV2 comes out, is that Nolan is not searchable. He will become searchable with the 2-cost event in EV2. So you're hoping to draw into him or just mulligan for him. Not super necessary to winning the game, because you can still pressure out a lot of people and put pressure on the board. But if you see him in hand, definitely a must play in most scenarios.
Okay.
Then I have 2 Ohms. Ohm is a 4-cost 5K, 6K if I'm at 2 or less life. But on play, I can search top 5 and play out a Holly.
Nice.
That Holly can also be in my hand. So on your 5 Dawn turn, for example, you can attach 1 Dawn to your leader to cheat out this Wiper, and then for 4 Dawn you can play Ohm and cheat out Holly as well. So you have 3 characters on your 5-Don turn, all of which are big boys that you're swinging with next turn. It's a good combo. Normally people run 4 of these. I found that I whiff a lot, so I cut it down to 2 just to throw in some spice that's necessary for this format.
If you hit it, you hit it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's nice when you hit it, but usually I don't.
Fair enough.
Next up is Bram. I'm at 2 right now. I'm debating at 3. It's also really good for dealing with stages, especially your opponents. It bottom decks a 1-cost stage and it rests a 4-cost character, your opponent's 4-cost character. So you can bottom deck your stage or their stage and rest the blocker. Good in the late game if you're going for game. At the cost of 3 Don, you can rest something.
It looks like it has a trigger also. What does the trigger do?
Yeah, if you have 2 or less life, you can just play it.
Oh, okay, free, easy.
Yeah, not much triggers here aside from Shura as well, who just pops off and searches from life. Next is a little bit of the tech I play. Ace, on play, 5/7 rush. Not so good in the Blackbeard format, that's why I cut him down to 2, but still really nice for finishing games most of the time that's not Blackbeard.
A little hidden spice for a little rush card, just no Blackbeard on play, so okay.
I'm also testing out the Hawkins from the latest set. The trigger is nice because it lets me cycle, but the KO effect is really nice. It just trashes an opponent's life if it's KO'd. It's also a good complement to the Wiper 5/4 play or the KALGARA 6/4 play, and then you can attack 7 with leader.
Is this something you would try to get in an opening hand since it's not searchable, or just kind of find it if you find it?
No, I think this one's if I find it.
Right.
If I do see something like this and that, the Wiper and this, and I'm going first or second, I'll keep it because it's just a nice combo to play.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, what else you got in here?
Another spice is Cracker.
Okay, the double attacker,
yeah.
right?
This, when it comes out of life, you can just discard a card and play it. It also adds a lot of pressure on board. As KALGARA, you're likely going to be at lower life than your opponent, so it's always a must deal with for your opponent.
Okay.
Next up is the defense.
Defense. Okay. Oh, your events. And
My
stuff.
events.
Okay.
Yeah, the defensive events. So I run 2 Elf Thor. I go between 3 as well. I just decided to cut it down for this. I don't know why, I testing stuff. Really good card. With all the pressure on the board, you're likely to get your opponent to 2 life in the mid game. And then once you put pressure on the board, there's nothing 6 cost, or there's nothing 7 costs or more. So you're either using the 6 Don on your characters to attack life and saving some for defense.
Okay.
And this is good defense. So with 1 Don, normally it's 2k counter. If your opponent's at 2 or less life, it's another 2k. So for 1 Don, you can counter 4k.
No pitch either. It's just straight
No
up
pitch,
event.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
1 Don. The next defensive card is the Earth Will Not Lose. This is a Shandian Warrior card. 1 Don, 3k. But if you have an upper yard in your hand, you can just play it.
Oh, okay, so it's free.
You play that, search for another 2k or perhaps another event if you've left Donna. Good cycling combo on the defensive. So most of these you'll use to either save your board to go for lethal in the next, or like the last few turns.
Okay.
And then the offensive events. I have 2 Amarus. Just a really nice card. 2 Don, 3k power, and usually resting something. You could also pump up your weenies here, your Searcher, or your Brams if it's on board. Just good for endgame.
Okay.
And then 2 Damned Punks. I found in this format there's a lot of 5-cost issues, especially in green decks, like Carrot and Cavendish. So it's pretty good into Shanks too for clearing the 5 costs. But basically you look at your top life, yours or your opponent's, you set it to the bottom or top, and then KO 5k, cost 5 or less.
Okay, so that looks like all the cards there. What is show me what you're looking for opening hands and what you mulligan for. What would be a good opening hand or your most powerful?
Shura, this
upper yard.
Shura, this or that.
Okay.
One of these is golden.
Okay.
One of these is also nice, but these guys can get him.
Okay, so as long as you see like 3 out of 4 or opening hand, so that's like your guide opening. That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what kind of what's your strongest matchup versus your weakest matchup?
That's really tough to tell. I think
Like, are you good into aggro? Is
definitely not good into anything green.
Okay.
It was a miracle I beat the carrot today.
Okay. Is that because of like the
Just the ability to
fortress?
rest. Just the ability to rest devastates me. For that, you definitely need more of this, but it's hard with the Blackbeard matchup to put a lot of on plays in there like this. Yellow doesn't even really have that much.
Is there like a free matchup for you?
I don't think so.
No, everything's just kind of high roll.
KALGARA gets a free matchup.
Okay, but everything's close to 50-50, or?
It's not close to 50.
Not close to 50?
It's probably like 45 for me. But when it pops off, it pops off.
It pops off. You either go hard or you just go home, right?
So yeah, we won today.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see what winner we got here. Ooh. Is that a KALGARA? Okay, Hongo.
yeah.
Yes, go. Another one for his collection. What would you change with this? Or you said EB has some extra tech for you, right?
Yeah,
Some
so
more
with
support?
EB, I'm going to try the 2-cost Searcher event. And I'm going to see how the Enel does.
Enel does? Okay.
I'm feeling iffy on the Enel. It's a nice card, but for the most part, I want to win or have a board to win by the 8 or 9 Dawn turn. So KALGARA in the late game is not particularly too good because you do want to save, or sorry, big bodies for KALGARA in the late game are not particularly good because you want to save a bunch of Dawn for your events to defend. So we'll test out the Enel. I mean, the Enel's pretty broken, or looks pretty broken.
So your main goal is to cheat out that 7 cost or 6 costs as many as you can, and then gold super wide, defend your board, and then just go hard for game, yeah?
Exactly, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that deck profile. This man's been on KALGARA for a minute. As you can see, everything is dripped out.
Hell yeah.
I don't think he's missing anything other than maybe, I don't even know if they have Judge Holly, but yeah. Whatever this.
No, these are first anniversary.
First anniversary.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He's fully dripped out, friends. If there's new tech coming, if there's new cards coming, this man will have
let me know.
it.
Send them to me.
Send them to GoGo here. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
GG's.
GG.
We'll see you on next one. Take care, guys. Bye.